good tidings to you. We continue the adventures of Salty McGastrochnemius today, who had made it down into Eerie country. We're going to go take a look at where he is. He's made it along in his traits and stats and everything like that. I think we may actually be able to make it out of Eerie today if we do really well. Though I don't think that we're going to get all the way out. I'd rather find gear that's interesting here, but we'll see what we get in the town. The town was decent for us. We didn't quite manage to find the shotgun shells that we were looking for last time. We had a few kind of mismatched shells to our shotgun. Where am I going with this? We can't find exactly the right gear, so we're just kind of crafting as we will. Gonna go ahead and take a look at the map just to see where we're at. We're here in Erin City. I believe we're in this building down to the bottom right. But we did find a car, and we have enough to get this car going, so I was thinking of getting that started today. It's been a while since I really grinded a character. Ground a character? It doesn't feel right to say ground a character. We'll see if we can get up here. I'm thinking we'll take this road up to the north. Maybe we'll take this all the way over here to Dark Falls. I think we're going to skip past the airport, but I'm not quite sure where the military base is here, and that would be the place to get most of the stuff. I don't know. Maybe I've just gone right over it. This was a decent spot. We may have to go back here even because it just had such build up. There were a few decent guns over there. And yeah. I don't know. We're coming now to that midpoint in the series. Again, I've got on mods, so not everything is in vanilla. So just please go check that below. Again, we're on the I will back up my save branch. I think you know the drill by now. But yeah, again, streaming this, so maybe a little bit of backseating a couple of ideas, but I don't know. I kind of like that. It's been fun to do it that way. Do we have on the music? I just want to have a little bit of background. Yeah, not too loud, but decent. All right, 6:50 a.m. I don't honestly remember how tired our character was. The one disadvantage to not having on the mood bars in this is that you can't ever really tell if you're getting nearly tired. You know what I mean? Yeah. Grindulated? Yeah, grindulated would work. Instead of ground or grounded or grinded. I don't know why, but there's like this contingent of people who will always comment on my videos who are like the grammar police. Nothing wrong with that. I appreciate it. But sometimes I'm like, it confuses me. 99% of the comments are wonderful, though. Wonderful people. Very nice. But then there is, sometimes, some people just hate everything, which is kind of, actually kind of funny to think of, and also very, very bad. But yeah, be sure to leave a compliment in the compliments section down below, of course, as always. We're gonna go ahead and continue to build up our mechanics skill. I think our character was a little, he might have been a bit tight, or what we had been dealing with was some zombie respawn here, which I don't really mind. I think if there's just none, it makes it quiet and uneventful in a bad way. So I didn't really like that too much either. God. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about with the animations. Some misses. There we go. Might actually buy the game instead of watching all the series. Well, I think that the game, this was a post from a long time ago, but I believe that they said that they were going to raise the price once they came out with the new build, which, I mean, it's worth far more than $15, so I go ahead and get it now. Why not, right? You're practically getting it on sale. I think it even goes on sale. It's practically like the game was given away, the way I think of it now, with the number of hours I have in it. Now, the good news about our character is he's gotten way better with the short, blunt class of weapon. So he's doing that much more quickly. I don't really know if that makes it more deadly, honestly. I don't know how you would track that, because so many of your character's traits go up in unison together that how would you even track it? I guess you'd have to do some debugging. But what I definitely notice is that he definitely swings faster. Ceteris paribus, all the rest. Everything else equal. Bought the game a few years ago. Yeah, PZ is one of those games that a lot of people have in their library, but they never touch it. Oh my. Wow. All right, well, we'd been trying to hotwire a car. I think we got a little unlucky there. I actually might, for tomorrow, I want to see if I can get a couple of these off. So I'm going to see if I can visually peel the onion here. When I say visual, I'm... okay, that's not so great. Might end up just having to go home. But these ones practically just surrounded my car. Still might be build up from the southern part of town. Remember, we didn't actually get a chance to fire off that gun. So I don't know if this is necessarily respawn or just relocation. But it's not worth it fighting while we're this tired. You know, I just played some Cataclysm the other night. I was thinking about how much these two have in common, but immediately the first thing that killed me was stamina. Stamina all the time. That's what gets you killed. So just keep going back and forth, you know. I think there's a tendency whenever we play, or really anything, for it to turn into a Quentin Tarantino film. But that's why these ones are just quieter, more meditative games, I suppose. Unlike much of the rest in the kind of action zombie genre. All right. I'm going to reconsider my life and lie down. Slap. Only 8:50 a.m., so, you know, our clock will be a little weird here. But we have to get back over to the cars so that we can do our mechanics. Right, other stuff that we should probably be paying attention to, I suppose, would be, we had all of those car tools back by our house. Wondering if it would actually be worth it to use a shotgun at this point in town. Panic and anxious, probably a nightmare. There's a lot of zombies around here still. I'm just going to rest for a few minutes. See if my panic goes down. I can't tell why I'm getting the anxious, though, unless... Yeah, actually, if it's a panic, then I woke up from a nightmare. Terrible. If you just take a nap and then you'd wake up to that. Drinking bleach is a nod to CDDA. I believe it is, too, yeah. There's tons of CDDA references to be found throughout the game. But it's been good to get back into CDDA. I'm going to talk about CDDA a bit, just because I've gotten more back into CDDA on my own. I was playing it the other night. I honestly tried to just make a character and go through, but it seems like I'm just running a lot of really short lives. Something always goes wrong in CDDA. You need to play that game even perhaps more cautiously, or just know what you're doing, which is why it's always fun to watch somebody on that game who really knows what they're doing, because they can parse out a situation more tactically. The good news is that you can do that in Zomboid if you just... I've remapped the pause to F1, just so that you can always kind of pause whenever you need to stop and think, even if you're surrounded by a major horde. You can also cue looting when you do that, too. So if you have... This makes other traits like dexterous... Yeah, that was weird. Like I was aiming right in the direction. Makes other traits like dexterous extra valuable, because you could just pause, cue a bunch of inventory move orders, and then go into that. All right, the earbuds aren't going to be worth disassembling because we've already got... Man, this town really is crowded. Yeah, so actually, since I won't be doing much more over the weekend, we'll probably be doing a little bit of CDDA run after this. I've gotten used to the Ultica tile set. One advantage of that is that it's... I think it's supposed to be more true scale, but there's still a lot of missing tiles. There we are. Good. Still feel like the world is very active, though. Probably one of my favorite parts about Respawn. It just keeps the challenge coming. The one time it can get bad is when it feels like I just cleared all of this yesterday and then they all just respawned here again today. But a lot of the time, people mix up respawn and relocation. Hordes actually do redistribute in the game, so there's a stat of redistribute hours, and that takes its time to go through. Now, this is the dead battery, but we do have 2 car batteries here. Yeah, so only some of those ones from that horde lingered there. Yeah, book Staben Stalit and send help, please, SOS. Thanks very much for the subs, guys. I appreciate it. Will I return those funny philosophical short videos anytime soon? Felt like, I don't know, I was kind of getting a hankering to do something a little bit more deep and meaningful. I don't really like to, like, make them in high quantities, because generally speaking, good writing and things that are, like, catchy to an audience aren't that much fun. I was considering doing, like, some 30-second Zomboid shorts. Yeah, you know, I mean, it's kind of been popping off. The weird thing, though, is that I don't really like the is going to sound kind of snobbish, but I don't like how YouTube is just turning into all of these 30-second videos. It's quite frankly, it's not very good for creators, and I don't think it's very good for people's attention spans either. So, I don't know, though. Shorter stuff is definitely good. I can rarely watch something for more than 5 minutes without moving on to the next thing. Yeah, I have to stop being such a negative Nancy. Oh, yeah, and there's so much like, they said they're getting rid of dislike counts and stuff like that, too. I sort of see where that's coming from, but also, too, I think it might be, I have no idea what it is. These aren't issues that I have any control over, though, so better off to just not think about them at all. That's one of the quiet secrets to happiness in this life, is you can't concern yourself with things that you can't control, things outside of your sphere of influence. Yeah. No, the funny part is that I think it's crazy how polarizing people get from time to time. Like, Twitch was just in hot water recently because they aren't keeping up with all the new features, and then YouTube, now everyone suddenly doesn't like that they're cracking down on, supposedly, and I'll take that. It's like, coordinated attacks on people's channels. I see the disadvantage to that, but, this is a way bigger topic than I can really talk about right here. There we go. Uninstall that. I think we could keep reinstalling these seats. The seats have been a pretty good source of experience for us. Yeah, I mean, some people think everything is a conspiracy. Some things are conspiracies, but not everything is a conspiracy, too. All right, where are we going with this? I don't know. Just the thing that I'm thankful for is that there's like, right now these VODs are just a lot more, or I don't know, these long play segments are kind of more fun for me right now. I've been enjoying these more. I think I've kind of got a dry eye sometimes to editing. It'd be good to go home for the holidays. I think it kind of reinvigorates things to me. I really do enjoy editing, but if you do too much of it at once, it starts to all seem the same, Here we go. Kind of brings me back to the gameplay, which is the reason I started all of this in the first place. Car seats actually have a 3D model. That's nice. See, there's a couple of these items that haven't been modeled into the game yet, like that computer chip or whatever it was, radio transistor, and my god, I'm already exhausted from this. Did our fitness go up? Yeah, a lot of people tell me that they watch the VODs as they're going to sleep, so I don't know, I was thinking of singing some lullabies maybe in future ones. Who even knows? But yeah, I could kind of relate to that, Like just vibing to a VOD for a few hours. Crap. Damn it. Yeah, stay back. Go the other way. Oh, that's fantastic. Come on. Come on. Nice. Enjoy the narration. Hey, thank you very much, boss. How did I achieve I don't know. Well, I think, how did I do this type of narration? Sorry, boss asks about the narration. So, I don't know. I don't think that there's anything really that different about my own narration of videos. I think anybody really could. I think, I don't know, just you learn to do whatever you do best with your own peculiar quirks and things like that, and that kind of makes for good narration. Anybody could make nice videos, as long as they kind of know what they're working with and what they're good at. I think that's pretty true. A lot of my old stuff I think is terrible, so yeah. They just rule it. This is, I don't know, this feels like a lot of talk of the meta, though. Thank you. It's flattering, but I feel like, I don't know, let's just get into the adventure. I like the adventure here. We are just doing a lot of car stuff. We can finish that up today, and probably we'll be able to hotwire by the end of the day. After all, we do have a screwdriver on us. Only a little bit more work left to do here, and then we'll be right out of town. Did they just run against the building forever with the treadmills? Yeah, we found this really memey house. I don't know, I kind of, spent a lot of time. We were fortunately able to disassemble the treadmills. just a fantastic idea for the actual zombie apocalypse. I might steal that, except imagine how expensive it would be. You'd have to go to the nearest sporting goods store and just take everything. Take everything at the first sign of danger. Well, the thing that bothers me is everyone so often says, oh, your voice sounds like blah, 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 whatever it is, good, or some people hate it or something like that. But it's really just a matter of, technique. Like, I can speak my voice cracking all the time and stuff like that, but it's not going to change anything. You just need to learn to, sound objective and simple. Sometimes a lot of people just take on all sorts of weird cadences whenever they start talking into a mic, Like, are they, hi guys, my name's Paul, that kind of thing. Crap. All right, I always seem to make mistakes early on in this thing, so I've not hurt myself. I don't plan to right now. Actually, these aren't even the subject of my desires. I don't know where we're going with this. Where are we going with this? Take out the few that are chasing me, see if we can thin out this horde, and then make our way back to those cars. God, look at how quickly he's taking out each of them. There's nothing like getting the full skill in one weapon class. That animation is way too long. Gonna get me killed one of these days. What happened right there? That was not... Jesus. Did you just see that? That one just got up. Well, like I said, I don't need to sound good. No, I think I'm just going to sound bad for the next few videos. Just talk in a way that bothers everybody. Then see how long people stick around. Here we go. Light bar. Are we at... Now we're at 10 p.m. The funny part about car parts is that I think they refresh every day. Maybe I'm mistaken about that. Anti-torso, the being of only limbs. Here we go. What I do appreciate, though, I don't know. More and more people make their own videos. I kind of appreciate the fact that there's now enough series that when we stream, people just reference stuff all the way back to a few years ago, like the Kenshi Tor solo playthrough. It was just kind of fun building up like a mythos in those playthroughs. Here we go. There's nothing like that. I can't think of any other real medium where you'd have that much kind of memeage. Like we're all in on one joke. It's weird. This isn't really that good. Surprisingly, the seats are, I think, the best thing for gaining experience here. We did have a... Yes, that is indeed a car. Those cars appear to be operational. I will go to the car. Though we'll need to clear out these ones if we want to get over there. All right, it's a necessary clearing. I'll do it for free. I'll do it for free. Hey, Cheapy Ligu, thanks very much for the sub. I appreciate that. I have confidence in this character, though. Salty McGastrocnemius doesn't even need to use his Gastrocnemius to take out these zombies. I'm trying to remember why I named him Gastrocnemius. I think it's because I was experiencing pain in my gastrocnemiuses, so I was hoping that, maybe by playing as this character, I would be able to face the great pain I'm experiencing in my gastrocnemius. I do a lot of running on the outside. People think that I read. I really haven't had as much time to read. I've just been running. Running is like the same as reading. You know what I mean? Like you experience the turmoil of the world in it. Where are we going with this? There really isn't anything to say when you're fighting a horde of zombies. You can only quietly pontificate and consider the meaninglessness of it all. Or the meaningfulness. What is it even? Imagine if I didn't have multi-hit. I'm going to be so sad when I don't have it anymore. Well, let's talk a little bit about Project Zomboid's upcoming content. I don't know, I've had it high on my mind. Like, when we were chatting with Clean the other day in stream, he was talking about sprinters. I actually hadn't really thought of this, but yeah, it's pretty much impossible to play the game with sprinters in single player. But if you have multiplayer on, might be able to have, like, I don't know, squad of 5 or 6 guys fighting against an army of sprinters. It's plausible. We could make it happen. That's the kind of thing I'd really like to be doing. I don't know, this the single player streams have been nice just for kind of quieting down, but it would be nice to do more of them with friends. Yeah. Hey, Drunk, how are you, my friend? Yeah, like, get the band back together. I don't know, like me, you, and Ash. That would be my first squad, I would say. Just get the OGs back together. We can make that happen. Like, get back on Bedford Falls. Not New Denver. I always mix those two up. My God, I've really used up all of the energy in this life, but look at how many we've taken out. What a marvelous ballet of violence. They also need to make these animations feel, I don't know, I want them to feel more Quentin Tarantino, you know what I mean? Something like that, that'd be nice, like a little Dead Rising in there, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, sprinters are fun as hell. To be honest with you, sprinters are good, but randomized, I think, is the best. Randomized. Don't even know what I'm up against. Look at how many we've taken out. I'm such a goddamn tank. Oh my God. I'm gonna keep complimenting myself. Oh, so good. So good. This vehicle has some stuff. Wow. Okay, hang on a second. Well, there's probably somebody trying to sell me something all over the place over here. We need to get this squeaking off of the window. Oh, this is that pharmacy that we found the other day. It's probably going to be making a lot of noise here. We're planning to return to the Rimworld colony with Jimmy. I'd love that. We might have to start up a new one, though, because I shamed us forever in our last one. Yeah, I love all that good multiplayer stuff. Alright, this requires focus. Yeah, suddenly decide to stop hating the wall and hate on me instead. Alright, come on. This is getting to be a bit much. Alright, I am exhausted. This is the reason why it's such a disadvantage to start off with an overweight. My God, look, he's so out of shape. Well, actually, it's not really the overweight, it's the morbid obesity that did me in. Alright. Oh, what did you even just dive through? There was nothing to dive through there. Marvelous. Alright, I think that's enough. We should be able to sleep again and then come back out. How many sleeps has this required? It's required many. We're getting to that bit grindy part, but soon we'll have a car. We won't have to grind quite so much anymore. I'm thankful for that. 367 zombies down. How long did it take to find? I don't know. Necessary. How long did it take to find it? Go watch my old videos. All my old videos are terrible. Yeah. I don't know. It was fun. Just enjoy the act of making stuff, though, too. You know, probably if you learn to. I say the big. All right, this will be the last note on like YouTube stuff, but I don't know. I feel like if you're just kind of playing games and not really thinking about how you enjoy watching videos is kind of like the biggest thing between somebody who has like 100 subscribers and like 100,000 subscribers or something like that. Like, I don't know, people get it from a viewer's perspective, I suppose. Like, I know what I like watching. I find that I make the best stuff when I'm really having a good time watching other people that I like. So that's why I try to watch a lot of friends I like. I don't know. Well, the nice part is that I've been able to make friends with a lot of the people whose stuff I like to watch now. Kind of learn from them. It's good, though. It can be isolating at times, too, which is, well, it's nice to have friends here. Thankful for that. Thankful for that. Yeah, I suppose the one regret that I have is that I can't really do like serialized, slightly edited stuff. But I don't know. I feel like I wasn't really into watching those myself as much. So, I don't know. I like watching either big segments or like really long, drawn-out stuff. So it's kind of related mostly to my own taste. We're very hungry. This hasn't really held me back though from taking out all of these hordes. Don't I have a couple of cans of food sitting on my dresser? No, apparently not. I thought that was in one of my other houses. That was such a rich guy thing to say. One of my other houses had it. More here. All right, here we go. What? That's kind of crazy. We're already getting exerted. I think I need to rest for a little bit longer. Sometimes I suppose that you can sleep without really being rested. Where is this one? All right, that was it. All right, climb back in the house. Apparently I got to go back to sleep again. I don't really like to add in too much UI. I know that there's the mod that gives you the exact measurements of how you're doing, but let's lie down. Rest. I don't know if it actually rests you in this animation mod. And it sounds like one of them came in. There it is. You took out my window. But you do ooh, look what he's got on his hip. Good. Good. This guy was pretty tough, actually. I think he had on, bulletproof vest. All right, that's something. I think we've already got the double holster, but the 44 mag pistol, it does contain a magazine. That's great. 44 mag, single stack. Good. I find this ammo type to be rather rare, though. God, we're like all of the branches of local law enforcement authorities. Exhaustion bar isn't affected by sleep. It's not? Yeah, that's true. Well, if you're tired, you'll get more. I'm pretty sure if you're tired, being tired is like the worst thing that can happen to you in this game. That's why light sleeper, or what is it, needs less sleep. I can't remember what exact trait name it is one of the best things that you can take. Pipe wrenches actually served me for quite a while, so I think I'm going to keep this. Though this is long blunt, I believe. We'll take that. Oh, wait. No, we found the garden hoe. This is my favorite item. Frabjust Day indeed. Hey, Speckledorf, thank you very much for the 6 months. Shovel in the backpack. What did I say it like that? I don't mean any of that. All right, the long garden hoe is my favorite item, and perhaps my new favorite weapon. Look at it. It's an engine of war. So good. That's nice. Look at all the distance I can cleave. Why this cowboy hat? I suppose this is like a Village People concert now, though, with the fireman thing, right? I am indeed that guy, Banco. Sagar in the forest. Yep, I'm that guy.
I wonder what this button does.
Jack the Dipper, thank you very much for the prime. I appreciate that. All right, we seem to have attracted them to something over there. God only knows what it is. Damn it. Damn it. I don't know, I guess on that note, I'd be lying if I told you I weren't thinking about this a lot. I don't really think about it that much anymore, but I find that there's always things that I don't like that I say. Like, I think when I say the phrase, oh my God, it sounds bad when it comes out of my mouth. So I don't say that anymore. Not like that I think that it's bad to say, oh my God, or like you're taking the Lord's name in vain or something like that. I just don't think that it sounds good on me. But there's other things that I like that I say. So I say them. Where are we going with this? This is getting uncomfortably existential, but maybe that's like a good place to inhabit for this stream. I don't know. Yeah, I need a Twinkie. I could really use something to not be starving right now. That would be ideal. What would be on this shelf? This appears to be a hair salon. I don't think we can really... No, a gym. If only you could use gyms. That was so good. Unfortunately, that's a Muldraw map. It is pronounced Muldraw. I pronounced that wrong like 3 times before I said it right. Thrice I denied Muldraw. This is a very danger. A very danger. Hang on a moment. Damn it. Oh, that was my favorite thing. Crap. Did not realize that I closed that. That was kind of... That was very danger. That was very danger. All right, let's take out our French weapon, the Chevelle. There it is, the Chevelle. So good to have it. That's so nice. I love that. Good. Yeah, except, come on, it wouldn't be that hard to destroy someone's head with a shovel, probably. Just watch a Quentin Tarantino movie and find out. Hey, Lokinson and Bad Code Swish. Or Bad Code's Wish? Well, may never know. Thank you very much for the subs. I'm hearing some things and some stuff. Though we really didn't do anything to attract them all out of these places. What I could have done would have been to shout and clear the entire town of stuff. I think for now, though, we'll just raid this kitchen. Come on, please have something. Actually, we are not able to raid those countertops. That is rather unfortunate. They are lacking in everything. Empty bottle, garbage bag. No, that's not good. No, you know what might be happening is that I'm getting more tired from swinging these long, blunt weapons. Like, maybe they're not good for my health, you know? That's a thought. You're right. Keep making our way through. Now I'm looking for food again. It's like you make one plan and then you just get sidetracked forever. Another kitchen with no food in it. Bottle of disinfectant. Really, I keep thinking that I'm playing Cataclysm, but not really that needed. Hey, Struggle Snuggles. Thanks very much for the prime. That's a name. Struggle Snuggles sounds criminal. I don't know why. Like something that would come up in court. Your Honor, there was a Struggle Snuggle. Oh, I didn't know it was that serious. Damn it, there's got to be an eatery around here. Pizza World. Ah, yes. The puns are coming out of my mouth. All right, I guess we're just going to drink a lot of beer here. Yeah, it does fill you up with... I mean, it's like drinking Guinness. Like, you could go to the gym and then drink a lot of Guinness, and you'd probably still make gains. You know what I mean? Like, it's just that kind of... It's that kind of a beer. Yeah, that'd happen. I mean, don't have all of it at once, but... just gonna look inside of my house. I'm just going to subsist off of, like, vodka for the night. Well, no, I don't believe there is vodka in the game. Just beer. Just beer. Hopefully a stout. Yeah, right. Yeah, you could forage in town. That's kind of interesting. Keep making our way back to this house. What is the fastest way? He doesn't take that. Yeah, there's no vodka. I don't think they've even put it into the game. There's got to be a mod for it, though. You're telling me no Russians have ever coded the game? There's got to be. There's got to be. Hey, John Wenson, thank you very much for the 5 gift subs. That's very generous of you. Thank you very much. If you're getting one, please be sure to say thanks. Thank you, John Wenson. I do appreciate that. Yingling. Actually, Yingling is a little bit more prevalent in the South. Ever since I moved, I was about as far, I suppose, except for Mass. I lived in Massachusetts and New York before I lived here. Currently living in Florida. A lot of people go, haha, Florida. They're right. But don't talk about it so much. No, I'm in a good part. I'm in a good part of it. Nah, it's okay. But what was I going to say? There's a lot more Yingling down here. It's like widely available. Didn't realize this. It's more of like a southern thing. Also, apparently having all of these bottles of wine and beer on your counter is southern. I don't know, where are we? We're in Kentucky.
Hi.
Kentucky's like kind of north, but it's pretty south. You know what I mean? Yeah. Empty bottle. I could throw this down. And then the rest is in our inventory. We'll just place that place that with the rest of my collection of shame. Here we are. 1, 2, and 3. That's more like what I kind of envisioned with the placing item. You could place them one at a time. What is my income? I'm still kind of hungry, actually. I think I'm going to have, yes, that's right, another beer. Drink all of that. Hey, Deep Field, thank you very much for the sub. Yeah, there's a lot of transplants here. Well, I don't know. What I've noticed is that ever since air conditioning was invented, basically all of the people that I've met are like originally from the Northeast. There's very few people who have been here for a long time. From the advent of air conditioning. I know there's a zombie downstairs, but I'm not
moved to Washington
going to get
from
myself
Florida.
killed.
Best decision of my life.
DC? Or, I don't know. I mean, I love it in the north. Washington State seems like beautiful weather. I think that would really fit me. I'm a bit of a pluviophile. Somebody's, like, eating McDonald's underneath me in this house. What is that rustling? It could only be the opening of a Big Mac. It's happening. It's happening. Some quality food is being eaten downstairs. I would allow this. Give me some. Give me some. All right. I think we've been getting sidetracked so much. Let's just go straight in for one of the cars now. Yeah. No, actually, we hadn't cleared that way. Let's go the other way. They keep moving about and wiggling back in. I don't like this town at all. This is the reason why a car is... Think about why a car is such a great store of equity. That's completely untrue because cars immediately lose their value when you first get it. Like, as soon as you drive out of the parking lot, it's practically like a bomb went off in the car in terms of how it holds its equity. But at the same time, think about it. All you need to pay for on a car is insurance. It's the closest you can be to owning something. You could just park in the Walmart parking lot and sleep. Of course, you have to check and won't. Did you know that was actually a thing, though? If you have recently did a little research on this, Target, I don't believe this is a publicly available thing. So there are certain parts of the country where people just are sleeping in the Walmart parking lot. And this used to be a major theme of like viral YouTube videos was the van life. Van life doesn't seem like all it's cracked up to be, though. just an amusing thought. Oh, God. But it seems right, though, you know? Like, if you could make it happen, you could make it happen. I think they did that. Didn't they say publicly that, like, well, a lot of our customers live in an RV? It's true. If you live in an RV, you probably need something from Walmart pretty often. I'd go there. You aren't going to go to Amazon.com. What, are you going to have them deliver it to your RV? No, of course not. I mean, we're basically embarking on van life in this playthrough, if I can make it happen. Ah, God, why do you run out of your breath so fast? This used to be such a killer, though, is because probably the main thing that separates stupid people from smart people in this game is just their judgment on how many of them they can fight. My God, they keep spawning back in, and all I have is this goddamn shovel. Yet even more herds. It seems like every time I come back here, it's exactly the same number. A little frustrating. I don't think I'd have it any other way, though. Look at how good I'm getting. Don't know if I'm really lining up with the hitboxes. Ah, there it is. Another gun. All right, it's time to go. It's time to go. You don't want to be down completely on energy when you say it's time to go. To be honest with you, though, I don't even think that this is respawning. There's just so many that spawn into the world, they just redistribute. I'd say that the biggest point where I felt like I was banging my head against the wall, though, was, where was it? Remember when we did, what's that city? Raven Creek, and we had respawning on. Actually, we didn't even have respawning on. The city is just so packed with zombies that it took, I would say, a good 6 hours just to clear out one block of the city. That was it. One block was all that we got from all of that. Yeah, Ether Renegade, thank you for the $3. Sorry, it took me long enough there. Yeah, that was back with, what was that, the Anton Chigurh playthrough? Pretty sure the Anton Chigurh playthrough was pretty great, except for once we got to that part, it became like, I'm surprised I didn't die in any of that, because what I used to have was, I would have these series that would, like, mysteriously end after video 5, and then, crap, there goes the shovel. Yeah, they would mysteriously end after 3 or 4 videos on the series, because I would just die in the background, and it wasn't really worth publishing. DJ the Dentist, thank you for the Prime. All right. Keep going back out. Though, I mean, you know, you just kind of need to be patient. I found that this was fun on multiplayer servers, though, because, you know, what a drunken ghoul and I do. Taking cars together around the place was quite fun. Building up a base, or just, I'll say another thing that's kind of gratifying is having other people working on a base for you while you're gone. Like, I think the most rewarding part about owning a server, and, you know, I've done a lot of complaining about servers, so here I'll say something really good. Probably the most interesting thing is to watch clans build their bases in the game. Like, people would have these really well-outfitted bases and things like that, where they just had stored up all of these supplies, really organized. Fun to watch. Oddly in Zomboid here, drinking beer will hydrate us. Don't try this, but it works in the game. Maybe the reason why we're getting tired so quickly is because we're just drinking beer, but we don't really have any other food. So, I mean, fine with that. I'm going to be getting tired faster, though. I'll just keep going out, making quick trips. Beer. Basically just drink Das Boot and then go out for the day. Well, there goes breakfast. Though if I can get in a full... Yeah, here we go. Sleep. We want to get in one sleep. Poopado. Poopado? Thanks very much for the Prime. Appreciate that. What happened to the guy with Can I Survive in Project Zomboid with the Endless Winter? Oh, I don't know. I've just kind of taken those ones to natural end. I could keep going with them if I wanted to, but that's kind of like I don't know, sometimes it feels a little bit like running a TV network. Like, I have a bunch of series that I could mysteriously continue if I wanted to, but that's good. It always helps me to have more ideas than I can possibly do in game, you know? Like, if I wanted to, I could go back to RimWorld 100 days of zombies. Pretty much keep doing that as long as I wanted to.
Mod a multiplayer server when the update drops to invisibly observe people and narrate their activities as if you were doing an extraterrestrial version of National Geographic.
I was tempted to do that a while back, actually. Hey, Ether Renegade, thanks very much for the $3. I feel like... Well, first off, if I did that, I'd have to set up the server and be an admin. But it's also, I don't know, I wouldn't want to do it if people didn't know it was happening to them. What I want to do is a... it's not really like filming people, but I don't know, it just seems kind of evil and secret. Like, what if I filmed you and you didn't want it to have it happen, you know? Or, I don't know, I was just always kind of uncomfortable with that idea. So what I'd rather do is a server with friends. I think if it were like a clan war, though, like if you got everybody on board before you began, and you said, like, we're going to have a good, honest fight, and then you made a story about it, that'd be kind of fun. I think the most concrete way I'd do this, though, would just be, you know, server with a lot of friends. One that's been brought to my attention recently is that you could do a manhunt on PZ. So, like, everybody kill so-and-so on the server, or somebody places a bounty on them. I think they did that with, what was it, the Dream SMP? It just seemed like a very interesting idea. I think they've had a lot of good, just ways to get audience involved. Stuff like that. A little bit more fun, you know? Rather than just a run-of-the-mill server. We have reached an impasse. I have used up almost all of the short, blunt weapons. I lied. I have not. There are so many. Is there another garden hoe, though? I was really having much better... No, there is no garden hoe. Alas. Oh, well. All right. Keep making our way through. How close are we to level 4 in this, too? One thing I've found is it's always easy to get the first few levels, and then the last ones are just really stubborn. And it's unfortunate that your XP doesn't really multiply in any way. Like, it's not easier to get better faster, you know? Which is what makes those so rare and so much better. It's not really worth it to take traits like Sprinter, because, you know, you just get level 1. It wouldn't take you that long to get to level 1 anyway. Yeah, just like I thought, it is taking a while. Hey! Gamer Acticus? Gamer Acticus. I think I said it right. Hey, thank you very much for the 5 gift subs. That's very generous of you. Thank you, my friend. I do appreciate that. Thank you. If I do decide it... My thing was that, I don't know, I found that there were just too many people that I was communicating between, which is why it's nice to have a couple of friends who are, like, able to run servers and things like that. It's almost like having your head in 20 different places at once sometimes, having a channel. So it's like, you know, just kind of limiting yourself to things that you can manage, I think is one of the best things. Rather do a really good job on 1 or 2 things rather than try to do 20 different things. That's all to say, I don't know. The time will come when it's the right time. But I'm pretty excited. I've got about 3 ideas I really want to implement. And then the rest will just kind of come with time. It'll be fun. Alright, that's the group from before. It looks like we got a spear on that one. But what would be a little bit more key here would just be to take out this one small group. Or not even have to deal with this small group to just get the car seat out of this one. Love a good car seat. Oh yeah. Hold everybody in the car. Car key is required. Anything can be a car key if you hit it enough. This is an issue with these new ones. So this car actually won't... Oh, you can never even get into this car because it's considered a wreck, I suppose. It's just made the number of accessible cars dwindle significantly. Let's see if we'll even be able to get into this one. See if it's even going to be worth it. And I was right. In fact, we cannot. Judging by the dent. Yep. Harvey Dent has been to this dented car. Alright, I suppose that in that case, we're probably just best off thinning the hordes more. Some of these weapons look fairly decent, and if I could get that shotgun off of this one, might be able to draw them to a different part of town, find another car, and then get stuff done that way. I also think that we could go over to our good car over there and just take out the other seats from the car. Eventually we'll be able to reinstall things. Hey, Malvain, thank you very much. Yeah, appreciate the 250 bits. Thank you, my friend. Happy you've enjoyed. We have food in here. Ah, yes, we did have normal, completely normal food in here. I totally forgot about. Okay, definitely sounds like somebody's trying to sell me something over there. I don't trust you. Walking back, walking back. There we go. All right. Take out a few in the main world. Really was hoping I'd make my way out of this town a little bit faster, but it's just been... Sometimes that's the way that, you know, the cookie crumbles here in this game. Mechanics has gone up. I have an idea, though. If we check on the outskirts of town, sometimes we'll find a destroyed wreck out there that's pretty remote, and no one would dare to touch with their hand. I'll be okay. Get me through a divorce and hey, Delta Fed Up. Thank you very much for the 100 bits. Happy to hear that the contents helped you through a hard time. That means a lot. Actually, that means the most to me. I'm very happy to hear that. Hope you're doing a little bit better. I'm sorry to hear that. All right. Make our way back to our important chair. My God, look at all of the doilies on that chair. I could eat the chair. Doesn't that look good? I think that's probably the most appetizing piece of house furniture, a doily. It just looks like edible, you know? Better than perhaps those canned sardines. Why did they become a normal can like that? That didn't make any sense. So many things don't make sense still in the game. Never will. Ah, there we are. Okay. Not exerted anymore, and I didn't just drink an entire bottle of wine, so I should probably be able to get through the next day without falling asleep. It's like the motto of the recovering alcoholic. Ah, there we are. Nice. Hey, thank you very much. Ah, that means a lot. Whenever two people share my videos, that's one of my favorite things to hear. You know, I appreciate that. Actually, it's kind of funny, you know. You never watch anybody watch your videos because you don't tell people that you meet in public that you make videos. It's weird. So whenever I meet new people, I just tell them that I'm a video editor, or a independent contractor. You know, you don't walk up to somebody and say I make YouTube videos. Actually, that's probably one of the more normal ways to say it. But so it's rare anyway, as I was getting into, to tell people, or to actually watch people watch your videos for the first time, but you get all these messages on who's watched your videos on YouTube, and some people will just do these streams on YouTube that's like daily relax stream. I am not looking at the chat, so it's kind of funny because somebody was just watching one of my videos to relax, but they were like on Discord and showing it to their friends, so I got to watch somebody see a video for the first time, and that was kind of nice. I don't know, it kind of makes it all worth it, you know, thinking back to why I enjoy watching stuff. There we are. Yeah, independent contractor. It makes it sound like I work in construction, so that's... I think I stole that one from... Who said that? I think that was a Kevin line, because it's just easier to explain. It gets less eyebrow raises. One time I applied for something, and the people were like, just say that you work for Google. I was like, I don't work for Google. No. In a way, you technically know you don't work for Google, so I unfortunately couldn't say it. But they were just so puzzled. Yeah. Weird life. Oh, weird life. Ah, car. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, so much car. Get away from it. Did you just come out of the wall? You weren't even there, were you? Your presence and your solidity are lies. Solid. Yeah, it's easier to explain that you make memes on the internet. So that's what I'm basically just saying now. My favorite one was explaining it to my father. We were sitting on a train ride, and I'd been like making videos for years. Like, he'd seen it several times, so he was like, So I've been waiting for this time we're together for 5 hours alone. You make video games, right, son? I was like, yes, Dad. That's 95%. It's just a wonderful conversation. No, I love talking. I love talking with my dad. You know, you appreciate like talking with your dad about man stuff as you get older. You find yourself getting more passionate about things like football. Yes, Father, I am an independent contractor. It's funny though. The age gap between people who are older and younger is quite major. Like, for example, some of my cousins. I'm pretty much the youngest of my cousins. One of my cousins is like in his 50s. He totally gets everything that I do. Like, when I said that I edit, he totally understood the distinction between editing and making videos and stuff like that. He's like, you work for yourself, right? So he did that. But then if I speak to my father, who's about like 70, totally doesn't get any of it. But, you know, he has different memories of a bygone era of like, you know, Davy Crockett cards and stuff like that. So it's, I don't know, it's totally generational, I suppose. Here we are. Oh, God, where are the seats? I've been seeking the seats. This has only 2 seats because it's, God damn it, it requires intermediary and home economics. I don't know what I'm saying. How old am I? I'm 26. Didn't talk to my family for... You should talk to your family. Talking to your family will usually make you happier. You gotta have a good support group of local people, you know? Just tell them I'm an adult film star. Probably would be easier to explain. I make films for adults. In the most platonic sense. Yeah, my parents are pretty far apart. My dad's like 8 years older than my mom. But, yeah. They're good people. Actually, the generational gap between them is sort of apparent, I suppose. Muffler, front right tire, deflate, front right suspension. There we are. Well, damn, I was hoping to get a little bit more experience from that car. 78 out of 150. I mean, all we really need to do is find a car with seats intact, and then we can remove those seats. Yeah, let's go on like a quick scouting run here. All right, so this guy hates his life so much that he's just decided to bang his head against a barrel. I've never met anyone with that level of self-loathing. Oh my God, Jesus. Can he stand it any longer? This woman has a spear lodged in her thorax. Could it even be called a thorax? I don't like this engagement zone because the South is unknown. Someone could be behind me right now trying to... No one is trying to sell me anything from back there, so I'm good. Still, it seems as though it's... Hey, look, they all hate themselves. Damn it, come on. They sound really close with the Soundworks update. Probably even not sounding is that close. Good. Yeah, I'm 26. How old did you think I don't know. Some people think I'm exactly my age, but most of them think slightly. I think that's the case with most people, though.
CPLS stopped bully barrel zombies.
There we are. Come on. Good. Got him. Hey, Baldborg Ribs. Thanks very much for the sub. Yeah, they are a little spoopy. I agree. The barrel zombies, I don't know why. I think it's because it's a tile set item that's considered a player construction. Why they're more attracted to it, because zombies just have a tendency to be like magnetically attracted to player-built constructions. Believe they are, anyway. Masterson Horizon Key. What is that? The one in red. That was kind of a lucky find. I didn't expect we would find the key on the zombie that owned the car. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes, got him. I gotta say, the standing on top of thing where they can't get up if you're standing on top of them, I think that was... I've talked a lot of crap about the animation system, but I really... Or, I don't know, just things that frustrate me. Overall, I like it. But I think that was one of the best additions that they made to it. I think that was fantastic. Here we are. Why am I doing this? Here we go. They do naturally track the player build stuff. Yeah, I buy that. Who knew that seats were so lucrative? Ah, damn it. I didn't realize that the car fix-it menu exits out when you get far away from the car. That kind of makes sense, though. Like, you could still be thinking about the car. There we are. Good. Did we find any more spiffos? No, we haven't really found any more distinctive locations other than that odd treadmill house that we were sojourning in, alone and palely loitering, though the sedge has withered from the lake and no birds sing. Oh, what can ail thee, knight at arms? Who is that now? Keats? One thing on narration and stuff like that, I do like to memorize poetry. That's always been a thing. So, I don't know. If you're trying to find the secret, maybe you should go memorize some poetry. I like doing that. That's good. I've actually given up on that a little while. One thing that I've found that's kind of unfortunate, and a reason I don't read quite as much, is that I like this phrase, vanity metric. I think the number of books that somebody's read tends to be a vanity metric. I think the habit of reading is good for you, but I don't think you should just try to seek to read volumes of stuff. I went through that phase when I was in college where I was just like, how many books can I read in a day? And all this garbage like that. And you don't really get any smarter or better at it. I suppose if you do it constantly for a living, but who has that much time to read constantly or would want to? Nor isn't it really contributing anything to society or creating anything good. So that's why I've always gotten more out of the act of reading. But I always found that I've assimilated writers' styles best by memorizing, like, literally their writing. Some people will memorize prose. If it's very, like, poetically written prose, sometimes that's good. I don't know. That's one of the cooler facts about me, I suppose. Tells a poem. Oh, I don't know. I suppose John Milton has a lot of really good stuff. Here we go. No, only raspberries, such a fun food. Oh, nice. All right, let's see if we can sit in a chair upstairs. Maybe even sit in a chair for so long that we fall asleep. Yeah, I don't know, contributing to society. Like, I think one of my favorite things, I have a friend who's retired. I used to play guitar with him in a band, and he would say, he's just all about his community and stuff like that. And he would say, what am I going to do all day? Sit inside and read books? And, I used to kind of think of that as like, this is the high life when I was in college. Like, that's what a smart person should do. Kind of coming from a family that was so into, look, the TV is going to defend us. I love that. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's a very woke thing to say. Actually, it kind of is. It kind of is, though. The Grapes of Wrath. I don't know. The reason why I can't get into a lot of, like, longer American fiction is because oftentimes, actually, not really American fiction, but there was an era in which, and this is one of the few advantages to have studied literature in college, was that you learn the historical context around books that were written. So, for example, Dickens, all of his stuff was serialized novels. So, like, he was... The reason his books are so long is because he was making more money and because he had to feed his family, I don't know. I don't really know about his life, but yeah. So he had to make money. Most artists were starving and were never recognized during their lives as having been commercial successes when they wrote classics. So, I don't know. There's a few parallels to, like, modern day art forms, though, I suppose. Like, even making videos to a certain extent, like, some people make videos every day and they make a lot of money on them. And that's one reason why I try not to do stuff every single day, is because I just think that it generally lowers the quality. I like to make more stuff, you know. You always want to make more, but you want to find the right balance between making a lot and making things that you like, you know, making stuff for yourself. But if you obsess over some crazy quality standard, you'll never make anything, which also isn't good. It's all just, I don't know, various thoughts that be lying if I said I didn't think about more. These seats will go nicely back into the car from whence they came. We should also probably get in the driver's seat, because that's literally the only one that's necessary. My God, we've done mechanics. Ah! See, that was a bad scream. Oh, a good thing happened. Jolly good then, jolly good. All right, what is in here? A death! Look, a death, everyone! Fast food server hat! I can't take working at McDonald's anymore. Just doesn't even do anything to... Oh, no, I actually did drink a bottle of Jaeger. No one drinks... That would be one of the worst ways to die, but no one would be like, yeah... It's just such a celebratory liqueur, you know? No one would ever do themselves in with Jaeger. This will be my last bottle of Jaeger. I'm sorry, it's just so bizarre. It's horrible. That's horrible, but it's also really absurd and kind of funny. No, people have Jaeger bombs. People are having a good time whenever there's Jaeger out. It's also just a delicious drink. I have no sense of how old my audience is anymore. I read some comments and I think everyone's 12. And then I read some and I think everyone's 80. It could be a mix. I have no idea how old. I don't even know. I digress. I prefer it as a mystery, I suppose. Most of them, though, I suspect are having a lot of Jaeger. Here we go. Let's lie down. All right. You've reached that kind of ennui part of the Zomboid playthrough, where now things are just kind of starting to begin. Now everyone's lying about their age. Everyone is 420 or 69. I love the internet. Please keep doing everything that you do. My age is 69 years over 420. Minus 69 times 12. That's how people describe their age to you on the internet. Mysterious, atomizing place. 19 dignity too. What the hell? A great year. A spayar. Crafted spayar. These things give out in like 3 seconds, and we're so much better with the short blunt class. I think we're better off not. Oh, brave new world. How I pine for thee. Pine. I kind of miss pine trees. That's one of the few things about that I don't have where I'm at now. We don't have any pine trees. It's unfortunate. All we have are these Spanish mosses. They're beautiful, but they also scare me a lot. It sounds like he's spitting on the car to... No. Not like this. Yes! I'm out of here. Oh. I have been waiting so long. Now I will give a true Frab Juste. Yes, Frab Juste. Come to my arms, my Beamish boy. Come to my car, my Beamish boy. I have candy in the back. That's not what I said. Here we are. Okay, let's go ahead and, no, do it for the fireman. Damn it, we would immediately be smackledorfed by cars sitting there. Okay, it's okay, no matter. We're going to drive through the woods. I'm just trying to go north. Actually, you know, no, I don't think I'm going to do any of this. I'm going to do a little bit of backtracking now. Only because the evil you know is better than the evil you don't know. You know that phrase? Why would I go north when I know that there's another car in perfect condition waiting for me off to the west? And I could keep going north and get to the rest of civilization. That'd be kind of nice. Although the snow will complicate this matter, I think I'll be fine. We have made it. We have made it. La la la. La la la. Aaron City is just a giant pile of garbage. Oh, God, I'm going to crash. No, I'm fine. Singing on the open road. Ho, ho, ho. We're back out. Yeah. Driving in my car, and then peed in the front seat because there was a porta potty. There's nothing more American than peeing on the side of the road. So good. Zomboid makes you miss DayZ. Well, actually, speaking of which, Frankie on PC just came back. Frankie has a new video. I was legitimately shocked the other day when somebody said that Frankie had made another video. Frankie's back. It's like Aragorn returning or something like that, or Gandalf the White. My God, I never thought it would happen, but he's back. Yeah, Frankie on PC is back. DayZ, which means DayZ is going to sell so much more because that man literally made that game what it is today. I think he's doing the mod, though. I don't think he's doing the standalone. It's a DayZ mod. I was like, ooh, that's unfortunate for them. I have no idea the state of that game, though. I haven't played in a while. Maybe it's well, I'm sure that since he's back, it'll keep improving. All right, this is more like it. This is where we just were a while back, right? Okay, so that red van was what we had kind of come for. Let's go ahead and turn off the headlights so that the battery doesn't die out. All right, we got 2 cars now instead of 1. See, now, one thing that I'll be looking forward to with multiplayer is, what game is it a mod of? It's a mod of Arma. You guys don't, some of you guys are Zoomers and you don't remember the original DayZ mod. I still remember DayZ on Arma 2. Man, that was like the classic. Some of you guys remember like Tetris and are older than me too. But yeah. Yeah, it was for Arma 2. I mean, that was when it felt so real. Like you'd run into I'd run into players in DayZ and I'd be legitimately scared because it's so hard to find good gear in that game. But it was way more fun. I don't remember if it was Overpock. I don't think I stayed for the rest. I think it was Chernaris? I don't know how you say it. Stayed along just enough to enjoy it, but not really enough for there to be controversy in the game. It's like probably my favorite era of YouTube. When YouTube didn't just recommend like random 30-second clips, when it was more like, here's people who are actually playing the stuff that you enjoy. Or like relevant stuff. I suppose that still happens, but then you also get in the crazy stuff mixed in. No, I'm just being kind of a negative Nancy again. Yeah, Frankie's, it's like, oh my God, I had been cursed with malaise since he was gone. That one just decided, like, you know what, I think I'm going to be alive again. Just to piss this guy off. I should have gotten that gas can. I forgot to bring that with me. Well, we have plenty of gas in this car, so we could always just go back. But my God, how much closer the distances seem now that we have a car. It's like the entire world opens up to you. Like, do you remember the first time that you were playing Pokemon, and then you learned that there was an HM move called Fly, and just suddenly, like, apotheosis, your head exploded, knowing that you could just backtrack all of that travel without having to walk everywhere. I would do so much schlepping in Pokemon. Try to be a positive Paula. I could be a plain Jane. The positive Paula, is she a like some sort of nabob of I just like the word nabob. I wanted to use it. What's a name that starts with N? Nick Nabob. I think there should be more alliterative nomenclature for dumb things. Car. Hot wire. That was my first Pokemon game. I remember I would watch my sister playing Pokemon Silver over. I would like be breathing on her neck because I wasn't allowed to have I wasn't not allowed to have stuff. I think I was just annoying as a kid. Yeah, that was the first one. Yeah, learning that you could use fly in that game was crazy. And the colors, my God, the game was so colorful. I still think that that second gen was the best. Or that was when it was so alive. All right, we have 2 cars now. 2 cars in perfectly good condition. I'd also like to make use of these shotguns. So I think I'm just going to make use of these shotguns from now on. I have wanted to do this for so long, and now I have the means to acquire more ammo. Probably going to get me killed. I'm doing things wrong, but shut up. Everyone, don't question it, okay? We do everything right around here. We never make any mistakes, of course not. We have so many 20 gauge shotgun shells, but none of the ones that we need. Do we have any 12 gauge? 12 gauge, 22 LR, 4 gauge. God, like every other gauge of. Well, we do have there's more. God, there's so much gun bloat. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce all of the gun names and things like that. I'm just gonna make a fool of myself. I'm not a gun person. But they're interesting. Here we are. Please put those bullets into that. Why can't we? Because there's some slight distinction. Can we spawn the bullets with the gun? For the one that's in my hand. 4 gauge shotgun shell. Come on, I've got them in my inventory. Please. Please, oh God. Please. I made so many mistakes just a few minutes ago. Why can't I insert them? Insert them from my... There we are. Something's going on here. It thinks that the gun is still on my back. That's kind of weird. All right, I should probably pay attention to the world around me. Well, that was a little jarring. Yeah, Brita's gun mod can get some gun bloat in it. Well, I just made it impossible for myself to use melee weapons. I probably should have done that a little bit longer, but after all, I did say I was going to get myself killed, so. So be it. Spear. I will call this spear Britney Spear. So good. So good. Hit me, baby. The pun just continues. Oh my God. I love a good continuing pun. Hit me, baby, several more times with this Britney Spear. It's too bad that you can't name your weapons in the game. You know, like you can in CDDA, you could carve a name onto the weapon. My God, Britney Spear is extremely powerful. Free Britney. I love it. Nothing like a knife attached to... Okay, I'll end this pun right now. Well, that was a pretty good pun, was it? All right, I'm pretty high on my horse now. Check behind me. My God, this thing is something else entirely. And its condition is so good. This is why this is the best weapon in the game. Jesus Christ, I'm not even good with spears at all, right? Though that is speeding up the animation, which is making it... I mean, only level 1 with spears. Nice. You think her real last name is Spears? Like, could Swords be your last name? What about Brittany Knives? Brittany Clubs? I don't know. Okay, let's end this. I just put the final nail in the coffin. No more of that. No more of that. This is something so satisfying. It's like they all just... Oh, God! I've really gotten better at this game, I gotta say. Or just getting better at futzing around like I do. Once I deal with these ones, go back and pick up the 4-gauge shotgun shells. I unboxed 3... Oh, did I get the wrong shells? Wait, are you kidding me? Oh, I picked up the wrong box. My bad. Hang on a second. Let me put everything into the middle of town. The odd part is that all of these tents have had the most military gear that I've found in the entire game. The reason why this is more effective, I know you're not supposed to use guns all the time. Like, you're better off with a quieter, more sharp and deadly weapon like I'm using right now. Who do be back there? Maybe it's that one? Is that one still alive? Nope. We're good. We do have places that we could, Brittany Grenade Launcher. Of course, Brittany Spears will be performing with Brittany Assault Rifles. Oh, God. Puns are the highest form of humor. I'm hearing, like, a radio. Perhaps someone trying to sell me something on it. I'm a little nervous. Alright, now exhaustion is getting the best of us. We probably got to sleep in that chair again, and then we'll be, A-okay. Yeah, look at this. This is practically Resident Evil levels of replenishment. My God, it's wild how in Resident Evil things just like spawn in randomly for you. Hey, some bullets. I heard you were looking for bullets, so we decided to come out. This is from now on. Britney Spears just performs with a spear. Can't take it anymore. I need to be freed. I need to be freed. So I'm freeing myself. She just goes wild on everyone else. This might be my favorite. Oh, God. If Britney Spears ever watches this, could you please do that? I really love your work. I love it. She's actually rather a prolific songwriter. Did she? Crap, another helicopter. Oh, we were in a good spot for it. Unfortunately, I am asleep, though. I rather like the fact that we've turned on events when we can sleep. Or when we're asleep, so they'll just come at random. Yep, they coming. Alright, this is a good time to find the guns again. It's a good thing that I didn't get the helicopter in the last town. I think the areas I'm trying to judge where I'm going to find the best weaponage. Looks like they're mostly going to be coming from the right because that's where the town is, so let's just make an aggressive move to push that way. And then we'll see if we can secure some of the guns in these tents. We don't really know how long this thing will be here. I mean, if I were a better man, I'd just leave this area, and I'm down a spear. Alright. Time to grab the shotgun. If I were a better man, I'd just run away, but I'm not. So I won't. Ah, there we go. Okay, it was only 4 shotgun shells, unfortunately. Ah, that's not great. The Ruger isn't amazing, but take it. Put that in my left. Now this is getting to be like the end of a Quentin Tarantino film. Everything is like the end of a Quentin Tarantino film. Throw that one on my back. Just some guy armed up with all the guns. When did I discover Project Zomboid and how many hours have I logged? Nearly 700. I think I got it in 2013, but I didn't start making videos on it till 2017. Right. Now we reload these. Good. Alright, now's where we get our shooting experience. It's taking a long enough time. Yeah, only 10 shells, right? Well, the good news is that they can take out more. I'm Mr. Brightside. Coming out of my cage. I've been doing just fine. Hello? Doesn't this one take more? Oh, it had only one in the chamber. That's not great. And I didn't grab that magazine when I was there. Okay, hang on a second. I gotta fight my way back. There we go. Is that we have to take out these while we're still so bad at shooting? Are we getting better at it? Yeah, level 1 of aiming. That's fantastic. Alright, now let me start placing away my soups and other things. My soups. Who could forget my soups? And finally, built my gaming PC and playing Project Zomboid. What would I recommend tips for me to get started, living past the first few days? I don't know, just try to get immersed in it. Like, find a place where you could go to. Don't run out of stamina. I guess the only tip that I could give that would be something concrete would be like, walk, don't run. Or like, use this. If you're ever tired of waiting, speed up time with the 1-time speed and use the walk 2 thing. That's usually... I think that was what got me killed the most in this game. Oops. Yeah, I mean, I used to do series where it was like, well, when you first start your channel, this was back in 2017, like, you can't get any views on your channel. YouTube was a little different back then, too. So it was like, I just could never get anyone to watch videos. So you would just need to keep putting more and more zombies on the thumbnail to get people to come like, hey, I have a channel too. Like, look at mine. So I would just be running away. It would be like 5 episodes of just running away, and then I would die. It wasn't very good TV, but it got people to find that I existed, so that was important. Yeah. So try to avoid doing any of the stuff that I did, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that'll work out for you, I'm sure. Why do I have this magazine? That's why. Yeah, there it goes. All right, I think we can start loading up one of these cars. I'm a little bit more on the side of let's get this red truck because it's a truck and not that sedan. Oh, sedan. Defeated man drives her. Nah, that's not true. I drive a sedan. Actually, a humble, virtuous man drives a sedan. You can repeat that. Conveniently, it rhymes. Yeah. It's true, though. Anything that rhymes must be true, of course. 22 LR round. Okay, I think at this point we can pretty much... Now we're scaling up our character a little bit. I would just say let's focus on not doing anything too stupid and expansionist, but we're going to go ahead and... we can do things significantly more stupid and expansionist. We're going to go ahead and rest, and then we'll go back out and probably lose some weight while we go on like a shooting run. That'd be kind of nice, right? Bases on the 2nd floor of buildings. Yeah, knocking out the stairs with a sledgehammer is usually a good way to go for new players, I suppose. Where are we now? Let's just rest. We're just going to lie down here normally. There we go. Now, shotgun is usually pretty good for getting started, but I think that these pistol... Yeah, why am I doing that, actually? Okay, I'm going to do something stupid and expansionist now. Nah, alright, I guess I won't. It would have been pretty ill-advised if I had done that. The nice part is that now we have a source of gear, we have a source of food we can get to, we have a lot of options opening up in the world around us. It's like we just unlocked the Fly HM in Pokemon, you know what I mean? But I do still have to do stuff like this. Actually turns out to be a not so bad way to train your shooting. Knock down zombies, and then shoot them with a pistol, if you don't have a shotgun to use. We have hardly any shotgun ammo, so I don't really want to waste it. Look at how long it takes him to aim, though. But I do appreciate the fact that you get a little bit better as you level up, though, because I think guns were a little bit overpowered before with Brita. Some people had been complaining that like, Brita is too good. I think Brita is really well balanced. Or not really well balanced. Maybe it's not well balanced, but it's very satisfying to play with, certainly. And they did need to kind of tone down its power before multiplayer hits. Because can you imagine having multiple people to shoot with? That's weird. I haven't gotten off the green. Wow, we've really used up ammo fast. Surprising. But there's plenty more of it back there. I just got to do some exploring. Kind of funny that it doesn't change from a green cross. It's just stayed on that the whole time. Come on. God. All right. No, I still do have ammo. Where am I randomly getting all of this ammo? Oh, I'm taking it. That's kind of nice. Has that been added to the game, or was that not? I feel like you had to manually drag the ammo out of your backpack before, but now he automatically takes it out of the backpack. That's so much better. Well, that was such a silly thing to not really have. See, I don't have any ammo in my backpack, but I put it into my... that's nice. Yeah, that looks like new news to me, yeah. Too bad you can't get a more reliable knockdown. I suppose we need a stronger character, though, if we want to do that. That way I could just shoot them down, stand on top of them, and get free experience. Because, you know, you want to make each shot count. Alright, where are we at? I think we should just farm these two skills now, aiming and reloading. You could farm reloading up to, like, level 10 without... Theoretically, without ever confronting zombies. It's one of the most boring things to do ever, though. I have done it before, and it's not really worth it. You get a little bit faster. Do it in like 2 or 3 levels, and then go live your life. You know what I mean? I used to have to... You overweight. Oh, was it because I was over encumbered or something like that? Who knows? Yeah, he's missing these. These are easy shots. I could get closer, but I think I'm going to get myself killed if I do that. Yeah, here's what I'm talking about. So for... Oh, not quite like that. There we go. Reloading is improved. Reloading speeds should be going up now. I don't think I have everything in this magazine, though. I think we got 5. Yep, 5. Man, just the sounds of Brit are so good. Like even the not even just the reloading, but just the the echoing out into the air. I don't really think that guns... Well, actually, I'm trying to think of stuff I've fired. I don't think it really sounds like... Like, nobody loves the sound of gunfire. It's the reason people wear earplugs with it. Alright, that was not a great one. Yeah, what do we got? Browning Buckmark. Which one's better? Browning Buckmark or... Because they both take the same type of ammo. Is that much damage? Ruger. Seems like they're about the same. I wonder if there's actually any appreciable difference or if it's all just cosmetic with those weapons. Some things are crazy, though. Like grenade launchers, actually really good in this. Amazing that they have added grenade launchers. You are on... There you are. Good. Who's behind me? Yeah, still getting some of that kind of stuff with Soundworks. I think I got on. Yeah, I got on my headphones the right way. That always seems to happen, though. All right, this character is starting to come along. He's better. I'd say that the main thing still holding us back is the fact that we're overweight, which is going to go away in, I think, 2 kg. I believe it's between, I think it's at 90. It might be down to 85, though, in which case it's a little bit further ways away. Zombies make sounds after dying? Really? Had not even noticed that. Yeah, maybe that's a thing. Can't really confirm, but I seem to have heard enough of them like that. They're just shouting to me from beyond the grave. Kind of a waste of shotgun shells, but at least they're hitting, right? Why am I still able to... See that? His corpse is like green for a second. Either that or I'm just seeing things. I've been hallucinating. I don't know. I feel accomplished. Like, we've pretty much got everything we need to live independently in the game. I'd say that the game is pretty much won. This is a bit of an awkward part for me where it's like, what is my next goal? And we do kind of get to, well, we get to some ennui after this, you know? Yeah. Like, we're going to enter a bit of an existential crisis, but let's just take that. Let's just go down that road. See where it winds us up. We'll rest a bit. I know that my exertion is probably up by a bit.
Another day, another cheer. Snicker snack with that Vorpal blade.
Ah, indeed. And all the Lewis Carroll references are really warming my heart. Hey, nice guy Nathan. Fenris, thank you for the 500 bits. Thank you for the sub, nice guy Nathan. Ask me about 100 meters? I can't read that. And 4 dancing lights. Thanks very much for the subs, guys. I do appreciate that. Took me a little while. Sorry about that. What I've done is I've silenced the notifications on the stream because I found that they kind of de-threaded me a bit. So, like, you know, if somebody has a message, that's fine. But, I don't know. It got to be a bit much of the sound of, like, the drink opening. So I just turned them off. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if we find something else, but... You know, I mean, we've got 1,000 folks here right now, so that's quite a lot. So thanks for coming out again, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, first world zombie problems, essentially that. All right, let's start to load up this car. I think we'll want to make our way out of this place because it's not going to have enough food to sustain us forever. And, well, to be honest, I did like my old house. I thought it was a great place. There was just nothing really around it. You know? Yeah, that wasn't great. We could pretty much indiscriminately load everything into there and just create some giant, terrifying armory. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Let's scare everyone. Your neighbor is digging in his backyard. What you doing there, neighbor? Nothing. Here we go. Let's see. Yeah, just put all of that in. Put it all in. Drop these all off at my house. Bring it back to the wolves. Can you hear them in the distance? The ambient sounds have been improved significantly. What have we got? 58 out of how much weight can it hold? 136 kilograms. Marvelous. Marvelous. Oh, yeah. Well, the thing is that in multiplayer, it's so hard to stay alive. I guarantee you that a lot of the people who are like, multiplayer will be fun. I had a lot of people who were just, like, upset that people had destroyed their bases. What you're going to have when multiplayer first comes out is, like, a lot of people coming in, and then it's just going to be like, it's going to be like Call of Duty on Christmas morning, you know? Like, just all of the experienced players, because there are some assassins out there in this game. I've been, leveling up characters, and somebody will just maul me in a PvP area. Never level in a PvP area. Or sometimes there's parts of servers that are, like, more friendly. But yeah, probably then a lot of people will go away. And then people will come in and make good videos on it, and then people will come back, because that generally has a tendency to draw. What you really need is something like Wellen. You know how Wellen makes his Rust raid videos? I'd really like to do something like that for PZ. You know, I think he does a quality job on those things. Yeah, that would be a nice space. Well, I'm happy that that'll be coming up though, because you know a lot of my stuff is kind of more reflective or introspective, but I think it'll be nice for more multiplayer stuff to come to this game. It'll be interesting to see how they handle all the competitive. Oh, whoops, that's in the garbage bag. Well, let's pick up the garbage bag then. Here we go. Yeah, let's throw it in from there to there. Good. Do I plan to play New World at all? No plans yet. Not really into MMOs. The thing is that if you make videos on MMOs, your audience is not really the kind of audience I would want, to be honest with you, because it just has a tendency to bring people who really, really like the game and not really get into, I don't know, the storytelling or anything like that. There are definitely exceptions to this rule. Like, I think my friend Jimmy, who does RuneScape, you probably know Jimmy. Jimmy, we did not RuneScape. Maybe we'll do RuneScape with him one day. Look, this is a car on a car. Wow, amazing, right? No, his stuff is very kind of like story-driven, but old school RuneScape is kind of like its own niche appeal, which is a little bit separate from that. I think other people who do that are like Settled. Who else? A couple of them don't come to mind. Yeah, those are the two that come to mind right now. Yeah. Company of Heroes. Oh, City of Heroes. I thought you were talking about Company of Heroes. Company of Heroes 3, I believe, is coming out too, which is... Company of Heroes is probably the game I played the most independently. I was like rage on that game as a kid. You go through that phase. Think you're going to be good at video games. But then you get beaten by someone in, like, for me, I was getting taunted by Korean players so much. A wild game. A wild game. Oh, God, sad fall. Wow, look at that. It's going to be nice with all the actual gun textures now and models to just lay out your entire armory in one room rather than have everything in crates and containers. Like, just put it on the tables. Right, God, I keep accidentally putting stuff into the... There we go. All that goes in. Somebody's... two guys are trying to sell me something. Not anymore. Great. I think that's everything. All right, we got it all in the trunk. Good job. Can't play shooters. Oh, yeah. Some people, it's a lifestyle with shooters. Yeah, well, I mean, I remember I used to do, what was it, Kovacs Aim Trainer. Kovacs Aim Trainer is crazy. I would get in so many hours. It would take so many hours to just aim at targets. It just stopped being rewarding. It wasn't very much fun anymore. Well, the other funny part is that some of that stuff depends upon reaction time. It's more about overall game strategy, but as you get older, your visual reaction time starts to decrease in general. Not for everybody, but for most people, it's the trend. So resultantly, you get slightly worse at like twitchy FPS games like Quake. And that's why we focus on the strategy here. But yeah, that's stuff I would never really want to do anymore. I thought about it for a little while, but I don't know. One reason I like the stuff I do is I'll never outgrow it, really. Like, I'll always kind of just be able to tell a story. It's not like I'm not... You know, I think having a gray beard would enhance my... My God, I can't wait to have a gray beard. Don't really even want to grow a regular beard. Just kind of want to skip straight to a gray one, you know? Yeah, that'd be nice. On the road again. It's great to be back on the road again. Well, it's not really that great, but... I am hungry and thirsty. All right, we should probably think about our options here. The one road that we did skip is this southern road to get back to the farms that we were at. I would like to get back to my home, but I also want to explore the north, so we're kind of at an impasse here. Yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be nice to... let's come full circle. I think I want to see this entire thing through. Yep, did I turn that on? Yeah, I think I did. But there's just not as much there, though, either. Maybe we're better off searching for some place we can get gasoline. Yeah, you know, actually, I think that would be a better, like, natural end to our quest. Now we have weapons, we have food, and my God, we just scraped our knee, I might die. No, I'm bleeding to death. I have a no. No, these dirty rags. They will be the death of me. What about these normal socks? Oh, good, these normal socks are going to be the life of me. I will put your dirty socks onto my wounds. There we are. Look at my feet bandaged. Nice. I like that. All right, well, now we got to go back to a medical tent. I think over there should be fine. Yeah, let's walk over there. I'd rather hobble over there and then probably go to sleep one of these days. Ooh, so gangster. Went over the fence. Wow, very gangster. There we are. Drink. We must be in the future. Everything is made of chrome. Yes, it's our knee when it's wounded. Oh, no. Like the most wimpy falling over animation. All right, you've got to sleep, man. You cut your knees. Cutting a knee is no joke. Where are we at now? Sleep. Actually, I don't know. Like, I thought we would get more done with in this one, but I feel as though everything that I need is underneath me, and I'd rather just kind of keep grinding our character. It might be nice to just spend some time being thankful for my car and for my weapons. There's so much that we could still do. We could practically live out of the trunk now. Maybe we should go back to the original town and just have some kind of wild party where we go from town to town, we drink all of the beer, and we shoot all of the weapons at the zombies. I feel like that has some charm to it and novelty. We could even tow some of these cars. We could clear out this area, make it nice for ourselves to come to and fro. Yes, that's right, to and fro. Wouldn't that be amazing? Cutting your knuckles, they never heal. Well, it's because you have bad blood flow. You know, like if you get a cut on your face, don't go ahead and do this. Unless if you're really feeling scientific. Well, actually, speaking of which, God damn it. You know, Isaac Newton would insert sewing needles into his eye sockets just to figure out what would happen with them. That was how committed he was to science. Why can't you do something like that? Why can't you do something like that for science? I'm going to do everything I wanted to do to that town. All right, you know, I think we've now created, like, a healthy trade. My God, is this going to kill me? Why do they even have these things in the game? Just always put them up. Those things can really mess up your windshield. Like, that's an immediate insurance claim, you know? Question the statement's veracity? No, there are records of Isaac Newton saying that he had inserted, a bodkin between his eyeball and his skull and wiggled it around just to go look it up. It's in a book by Bill Bryson, unless if Bill Bryson was lying. Excellent, excellent book, though. The history of science is amazing and terrible. Also like a Quentin Tarantino film, you know? What? That would have been a really dumbass way to die. That gun had the longest animation. Okay, let's try this. My God, that makes a great sound. Okay, I do not trust this weapon. That took way too long. What am I even firing right now? A Winchester. Oh, this is a really old. I mean, used to be a great weapon when they were first coming out with repeaters, right? Isn't that... Go back to, like, the cowboy era. Hard enough, I can almost... I mean, well, Isaac Newton also made a lot of terrible financial decisions, too, so I'm certainly not saying that you should do the things that he did. Crap. I did not think that through. Start. 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 There. Oh, God. As I was saying, Make a little bit of space. Would have been a dumbass way to die also. Dumb ways to die. I think 15 shotgun shells will be enough. These are also... God damn, we have so many 20 gauge. Okay, 12 gauge, get all of those. Where was that original weapon that I had? What takes 12 gauge? Model 8. I don't want this one as much, but I need a weapon before I find, like, the right one. Benelli. Okay, that's a modern shotgun. Okay, that's good. I don't want a Wingmaster. I don't know what the hell that is. That seems like such an ambitious name at a time when they were probably coming up with new and inventive ways of killing one another. All right, throw that on my back. I will live. Project Zomboid always ends in your death, unless if you decide to stop playing. Okay, this is good. Now this is the kind of group that we need. Now let's go ahead and take a look at our shooting stat. Aiming is here, 125. Let's see what it is when we're done with this group. I thought that would take a lot longer. Just to show how good shotguns are. You get experience for everyone that's hit. That's the reason why it's the best way to train. If you manage to find like any type of modern shotgun, especially with like a drum mag, your aiming just goes through the roof in a few minutes. They're also pretty easy to aim with too. Not to mention that. All right, I think we can make our way back to town now. Fantastic. We could go from the car, but they've also nerfed car aiming. Let's just find out by how much. This car is going to be the death of me, though, if it keeps doing this. Yeah, like a cone of death. new players need to be less afraid of dying. I suppose that's fair. Well, the thing that always troubled me when I would run a server was that people would just quit playing when they died, but I get it. It's like disheartening, kind of. I'm not as good at driving and aiming at once, apparently. I suppose that this goes up as you get better. Can I get real close, though? All right, so if I have them like right up to the window, I can usually get in a shot. We're gonna need to open up. Damn it! Come on, yes, you can open up the box. If there we go. Oh, thank God for that. Now the nice part is that you could be over encumbered. You could have an entire armory in your lap if you shoot while driving in this game. This is exactly what we needed. I'm not driving. You get real close. Yeah, I had like a Big Mac and maybe a side of some Fanta. Crap, come on. Oh, that one also is with gun. Hang on a second. Come on, get closer. Ooh, not a great time to run. I know. The problem is that they can so easily scratch you through the window, so I don't trust any of that. I'd run. No. That is not good. You can't change your mind and stop reloading while you're doing that. That's bad. Alright, yeah. Trust myself much better on foot. Car shooting did used to be extremely overpowered, though. Keep in mind. Like, I remember I would watch some of Eli's streams, and he would take out thousands from inside of a car. It was wild. Sir, this is an Arby's. Sir, this is a Wendy's. That was a great meme. Couple more. This is more what I wanted to get up to in this playthrough. You know, it's great. It feels like we've earned it this time. It's not just like, whoop, found an armory on the first building I walked into. No, this is... We deserve this. We went through so much. Killed 552, but that number's going to climb up pretty fast. We're exercising the world. This is how to do it now, too, because after this, we'll be ready to go through the entire town. It'll probably be significantly cleared out. Even if some of them do respawn, we'll always be able to take them out pretty fast. Unless if we're not. I love these. Whenever you get up to the higher levels, you can take out like 5 from farther away. It becomes more effective than perhaps a minigun. Do the walkers respawn? Yeah. Not that much, though. I didn't make the respawn that high. I think it's just set to the default, which really isn't that bad. There we go. Otherwise, we'd just be driving around and doing nothing. Here we are. Good. Let's keep getting in the car. We just need it for the mobility. I don't want to get too far away. Nice. Nice. Come on. That is giving me nerves, though. The car is just taking a minute to start up every single time. This is not one of those overpowered cars, though, but I really do feel like taking better care of these cars now since all the batteries in the world are dead. All right, this is the right way to do it. Damn it. Let's get to the edge of town. You know, maybe we could attract them to the edge of town, just get it all done in one spot. Yeah, like right here. Right here, that's good. Okay, this is going to be... The problem is that we're going to need to clear the area around the car before we get back in. Because, you know, it's, Hey, crap. Here we go. Oh, we have only one more box. That might not be enough for the whole town. Absolutely, it won't. But it's something, you know. It's something to begin with. There we go. Need to make sure we give ourselves ample cookie time. Do the cars not have alter? They don't got nothing. All right. Take out the edge of town. There we go. Sometimes if you leave an area, too, they'll respawn faster. Like, it needs to be an unseen chunk for a while, I'm pretty sure. But I also have woken up and seen them, like, chilling outside of my house right after I killed them all. So... might not be quite as powerful as you think. It's been like 6 months. I don't know. I do find it kind of surprising that like after 6 months of being away, everyone's battery is just like, nope. All right. We are kind of surrounded here, but that's kind of what I meant to do. I wanted to make sure I made good, honest use of the ammunition. Like here, for example. You know what I really should have done was this. Let's gather them all up into one big cocoon. Not what I had in mind. There we are. Nice fast reloading, but we have almost no ammo left. Now I'm getting back in the car. This is like the worst timing. I just got to make sure I give myself some time. It worked when I needed it to. Let's just be thankful for a moment. Oh, what a satisfying squish. I love that. Nice. That's actually... Oh, that sounds really good. That sounds almost too good because that's one of the worst things that you could do to your car in the game, but I think I'm going to be tempted to squish them with my car now a lot more just because it's such a nice Foley effect. We still have basically an armory in the back of this car. We could make better use of this, right? Nope. 20 gauge shotgun. Do we have a 20 gauge shotgun? If we do, that'd be nice. 223. Nope. 308. Nope. Nope. Yeah, there is a plethora of different types of ammos. The 4 gauge was a nice find, though, because otherwise it's kind of hard to find that stuff. 12 gauge. Pistol grip, interesting. Yeah. All right, we're probably going to need to go back and sort through the ammo at that place. Certainly not going to be enough to take out this whole city, but enough to get us better with the weapons. Yeah. Can we reinforce our car and make it into a zombie-killing rim? We can't, unfortunately. You can do that in Cataclysm, but I think that feature has yet to be either added in or modded in Zomboid by anyone who would want that. I don't think there's any plans for it, as far as I know. I am going too fast. No. Wait a second. Isn't this supposed to work? Get to max speed. I'm trying to use one of those. Nurse has been putting out all these videos on exploits. I think I'm doing it wrong. Yeah. Totally doing it wrong. Never mind. Alright. The cruise control served us well there. Alright. Actually a decent looting run. You know, we made this area safe, sort of, although there's more here now again, which, why is that a thing? Do I have any ammo left? Well, that is somewhat disheartening. Okay, well, now we need to go in with the knife. I think these will be the last couple, and then we'll... Actually, we're going to swap over to CDDA after this. Just been getting like I said, an itch to play that game. Come on. Damn it. If I could only get behind them. There we go. I'll just push this one down. It looked so aggressive, that push. Come on. There we go. All right. Cleared out an area. I'd say that we did pretty well on this one, actually. Yeah, I mean, we moved along pretty much to end game now. We're practically at end game.